Have you ever heard the one about the nun that walks in the bar with a poodle underneath her arm?
No, Bob, I have not.
Me neither. I was just checking to see if you did.
Hi, it's Michelle. Shannon's not here today. She had another appointment. We got a last minute remodel job that she had to go bid. So I decided to just go ahead and do this video by myself. Well, actually, it's not just by myself. Bob's here too. But anyway, we are over here at Hughes Landing. So we've shown you some of our properties that we do. Two Lakes Edge, the Millennium, the Lane. So we're just gonna do a walking tour of the Woodlands. As you know, if you've been watching our videos, Shannon seems to almost always get it wrong when we say our address. So I'm gonna say it the right way and explain to you where we are. So our retail store is located at 9940 Woodlands Parkway in, oh shit, she's not here, the Woodlands, Texas. And that's where we are today. We're doing a little walking tour of the Woodlands, which is 26 miles north of Houston. Not sure how many miles south of Dallas, but like 3.5 hours. But anyway, that's where we're at. So this is Hughes Landing. There is actually beautiful lakes and water features around here. This is actually a pavilion where we do little concerts on Thursday nights, I think. I'm gonna show you the other Wednesday night venue that we go to concerts at. But we just sit out here, it's BYOB, you can bring a picnic, you can bring a beverage of your choice, and a band plays up on the stage, kids run around and dance, lots of hula hoops and that kind of fun stuff, and that's where we're at right now. So, all right, let's go to the next location.
This doctor's got many fingers, and he looks kind of happy to see me.
Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to point out, along with my friend Bob, is the Woodlands is known for all of their art. And art means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. We heard what it means to Bob, but I just kind of like to sit on this little stool. Usually I'm facing that a ways, but we wanted the water in the background. So anyway.
Well, a rectal exam is an art.
So now we've made it over to another one of my favorite places to visit in the Woodlands, the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. So for those of you that don't know, the Woodlands was founded, I believe in like 1976-ish, we'll just call it, by George Mitchell. He had Mitchell Enterprises, which is actually my first job here in the Woodlands, was working for him. And he built this pavilion to honor his wife, Cynthia Woods. So it's called the Cynthia Woods Pavilion. And I don't remember the exact year it was constructed. I guess I should have done a little history report before I did the video, but we all know me by now and I didn't do that. But I can tell you that I worked here. Literally, I was security on the hill, which if you don't know the Cynthia Woods Pavilion, you wouldn't know the hill. We also call it the lawn. But I worked security as a part-time job, just on the weekends and some evenings, just so I would get free access to concerts and whatnot. Well, there was a big rule when you worked here that you weren't allowed to talk to the superstars. So anybody that was doing a concert here, you could not even make eye contact. They were super, super strict. I don't know if they still are because this was years ago, but they were super, super strict. Couldn't make eye contact, couldn't talk to the, people, the bands, or whatever you want to call them. And it just so happened that I had somebody else that was working security and working backstage. So Hootie and the Blowfish, Darius Rucker, if you're watching, I still love you, was backstage after their concert. So I went backstage and I was sitting on the concrete steps, just sitting there, minding my own business, but still had my security shirt on. The band members came up and started talking to me. Darius Rucker started talking to me. And then the VP of the pavilion walked by and I got fired. Okay, funny story. Then a few years later, I'm at Planet Hollywood at an event in, let's see, Las Vegas. And guess what? Darius Rucker and Hootie and the Blowfish were there. Guess what? I reminded them that I got fired that night. He pretended like he remembered. I'm sure he didn't remember. Then, guess what? I worked for HP. I was at an HP corporate event. And guess who they hired to be the lead band for that? Darius Rucker. So guess what? I was front row and reminded Darius Rucker, again, I got fired from the Woodlands Pavilion. But anyway, I still like to come here. Why not? Okay, and so we are actually over here at Town Green Park. We are filming at a location that I love to visit on the weekends. A lot of times I walk my dog, Brooks, around here, but this is where we do lots of family visits, and we do festivals here. There's often bands here. The Crawfish Festival's here. This weekend there's actually a Family Fun Festival, and so it's just a great place to come, hang out. And as you can see, it's a beautiful location, and you can even rent those swans down there and take them on the lake. Why not? Okay, we are at our final destination for today. I was hoping we could get a trolley ride in, but we'll just have to do another Woodlands visit. But we are over here at the waterway, so we do a lot of jobs over here as well. Also, again, from Howard Hughes Corporation, we do the Millennium and we do the Lane. So we work in those apartments and do their conference centers and everything. But this is just another great place to see in the Woodlands, Texas. We have concerts here on Wednesday nights. I showed you the place we go to concerts on Thursday nights and the major concerts, the Pavilion. But this is just a fun place. Kids can come and run around. There's actually lots of restaurants around here for you to visit. So as we were even walking in, we smelled the pizza from Grimaldi's. But just a fun, cool place to come and hang out. And then the waterway is actually where I walk Brooks. So it's a 4.5-mile walk from where we started today at Two Lakes Edge. Go all the way around, come through, go down to the bridge, cross over the bridge, and then come back up. And it's just a great way to spend the day or the afternoon. Peace out.
True Luck's having trouble with crabs. First of all, they need to stay out of Juarez. Second of all, Fofanique can heal that right up. You know how you circumcise a redneck?
I do not know how you circumcise a redneck.
Kick his sister in the jaw.
Oh, Bob, we're in Texas. We ain't rednecks.
No.
No, we just good old country people and cowboys and Indians, right?
Stranger.
Because all of us have horses, you know, because we live in Texas.
That's right.
Right? Do you have a horse?
Yes, I do.
I do not have a horse. Should I get a horse?
I
I have a Jeep. I don't need a horse.
No, you don't need a horse.
No, I don't need a horse.
I mean, my horse is, you know, got a head and a stick.
And you just ride and pony around the house?
I like to pretend.
You just turn on country music and ride your pony?
Well, actually, I'll turn on Red Dead Redemption on my Xbox and I'll cowboy up. I've got like 4 or 5 horses on there.